Hey everybody, welcome back to True North VR. Today we are checking out the K4 Duo made by Kiwi Design for your Meta Quest 3 and 3S headsets. It's a made for Meta accessory. In this one we're going to unbox it, assemble it, do a little try on, and give you my review of it. Thanks for watching this one. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so here we have it. Very simple, just comes in a few different parts. We got our user manual and our warranty and stuff there. I'm just going to leave this off to the side. We have our back pad and top of the head pad. We have the actual head strap itself, battery part, headphone part, as you can see, and then we have extra, a different type of ear covering. So just very briefly here, the ear coverings that are on them right now are a fabric, spongy fabric type material, and then these are leather type material instead. So I'll test them both out and let you know which one I like more. But that's obviously going to be personal preference, but I'm glad they're both included. So to assemble this, all we have to do is see the big R, see the big L, see the big L, see the big R. They are just going to get pushed in to place until you hear a click. Line it up. There we go. Line it up. There we go. And now we actually just need to put it onto our headset. So I've put back the stock strap and the stock facial interface just to show you if this is your very first time taking any of these off or putting on a different head strap. So what I would recommend doing first is taking off your facial interface. If you've never done that before, you're going to pinch on the top and the bottom on towards the side here, and you're going to wiggle it back. And then you're going to do that same thing on this side, and it should pop off. If it's the very first time, it's going to be a little bit stiffer, but if you've done it before, then it'll pop off quite easily. That's going to make it a lot easier to remove this top strap for us. That's going to come out. And underneath of here, you're going to see these little tabs. I'm putting pressure on this back side here, and it's just going to pop right off there. We'll do the other side. And there we go. So now that it's removed, we can go ahead and install this one. So we'll do the top strap first. That's going to feed through right here. There we go. I'm just going to put it to there for now. We can adjust that later once it's on. And then for each of these are going to clamp into place. I usually just see how the back is lined up, and then I move towards the front, putting pressure towards the front, and it clicked right in there. We'll do the same with this side, line up the back, move towards the front, putting pressure towards the front, and again, you could hear it click right in. And then we can replace our facial interface. You should hear 4 clicks. There were 4 in there. Each top, bottom, right, and left corners are going to have places for that to click in. And that's our installation. Super easy. I'm really looking forward to using this. A couple of other little things here quick. To charge the battery, you can plug it in right here. And the nice thing about this one, I'm going to mention this later as well, but you can keep it plugged into your headset at all times there and just plug it in the back, and it'll charge both the battery and your headset at the same time through different lines. So it's not like it's the battery then the headset. They're both being charged simultaneously, which is really, really good. On the side here, we have our switch to use this audio or just the main audio as well. Very easy flip of a switch, but I will also go through that later as well. So I'm going to go give this a try here, and then I will come back and give you my review. All right, so I've had a chance to use it. Now I want to do a little try on and then give you my review of it. So to put it on, we can tilt that up. It's got nice pivot points there. Twist this knob counterclockwise. That's going to go right over. You can put it down and tighten it. If you feel like this back pad is too high or too low, that's where you can take this top strap and tighten it or loosen it so that it is fitting on the right spot. Then you can grab the headphones. They're tilted out already, as you can see. I'm going to put them down on my ear, and there we go. And to take it off, again, twist that counterclockwise, tilt it up. You can pop those headphones out, and we are good to go. So overall design, this is an Elite style strap, very, very similar to their K4 Boost. They just have speakers and headphones on this one now. Our padding, very nice, classic Kiwi padding, good thick. It's leather material on the outside, so it's really easy to clean, both the top strap and the back strap. The back strap has a big space in the middle here, which allows for more venting and less sweat on the back of the head, because there are some head straps that I've used. Some of the big names too have full back pads, but this one does have a hole in the back there. As we move our way through, we have our headphones on the side, and then a big thing that I want to mention right here and show you is this right here. This is the only cord on the whole head strap. That's it. And it's not getting pulled on or tugged on when you're adjusting forward and backward. It just is staying there, and that's all it needs to be. Nothing needs to go in a headphone jack. It just can just go right there, which is really nice. So many different battery head straps have cords coming from the back. Even if they're like kind of tied into the side here, they've really done well with this one only having a cord on the side. Our batteries on the back there, again, if you're familiar with their K4 and H4 boost, same batteries in the back here. It's 5300 mAh. Depending what you're doing, it's going to get you 2 to 2.5 hours of extra game time. So you're looking at around 4 hours total of game time. Some people I know are more hardcore than that, but I never am able to play for 4 hours straight. Just don't have the time to do that. And one thing that's really important with this is it has the simultaneous charge. So we have our USB-C port right here in the back. If you just plug that in and leave this plugged into the side here, it's going to charge the battery in the back and your headset at the same time. And it's not like the charge is going through the battery to the headset. They both have separate lines, and they're both being charged at the same time. So if you have like a 45 watt charger like Kiwi has, I'll link that below for you, then you can have both the battery and the headset charged within 2.5 hours, both of them fully charged. And then you're getting, around that 4 hours of gameplay time. Really, really nice, really easy to use, and you're not having multiple cords going between them. And yeah, some other companies will recommend not charging, their external battery directly to their headset, they recommend having them both separately. So this simultaneous charging is really good. The headphones design themselves, as you kind of saw a little bit there, they flip out and then they can rotate up and down. So when you're not using them, they can just rest on the side like that. And then on it, they have the ability to move forward and backward, so they can adjust for the height of your ear. So they've really tried to make it universal so everybody can use it depending on wherever your ears are, however big your ears are. On the right hand side here, we have our switch. Forward means you're going to be using these speakers. If you flip it back, then you're going to be using the speakers of the headset themselves. Now you might ask yourselves, well, why would I ever want to do that? Maybe you don't want to be so immersed and you want to be able to hear what's going on around you. You can just turn them off. And having that option, I feel, is really important because it gives you the ability to choose, right? The ability, again, to kind of customize your experience with what you are doing. And so I'm glad that they included that in there. Comfort, I did find it very comfortable. I liked their K4 Boost a lot. I used it all the time. When I was doing a lot of exercises with the VR, K4 Boost was my go-to. Now this is definitely going to be another option for that if I want the better speakers as well. Sound quality, great sound quality. I found the whole experience to be a lot more immersive. Now, I played a few games, I watched some movies. If you are an avid movie watcher on your Quest 3 or Quest 3S, this is definitely an upgrade to consider getting. I felt so much more immersed into the movies I was watching, and the sound quality was better. You have those deeper basses, more fuller sound, higher highs. Just overall, a great sound comparison between the two. The speakers here do have the sponge padding or the leather padding there. I liked the sponge one better, but I know it's just personal preference. All you need to do, though, they just peel off, and then you can kind of just wrap around. It took a little bit to kind of get it wrapped around the first time, but once I got it stretched out a little bit, then it was able to wrap around much more easily and went in there. If you have a Quest 3S and you're looking for, headphones to use The 3S doesn't have the audio jack like the 3 does. This is a way around that because you don't need the audio jack. All you do need is just the USB-C port that they both have. So this is a great option for better audio for the Quest 3S. Weight, we're looking at 450 grams. That's 100 grams more than the K4 Boost, but the same weight as the H4 Boost. In my opinion, 450 grams is fine. Anything over 500, in my opinion, gets a little bit heavy for me, so I like 450 or less. So it hit right on the nose there, that maximum that I like, and I didn't notice the weight at all. It was distributed fine, and it worked very well for me. Price point, we're looking at 160 regular on their website. It's currently on sale for 140 because it just launched. So it's going to be on sale like that for the next few days here if you catch this video right away. I will link below where you can find that on their website. If it's on Amazon, I'll link it for you as well. But on their website, you can use my promo code Brian Sloan, all capital letters, for an extra 10% off as well. So would I recommend it? If you have the money to be able to, yes, I definitely would, right? This is going to increase your immersion level. Using those speakers really made me feel more immersed. It's going to increase your comfort, having this Elite style strap with the extra padding, and it's just going to make your overall experience using your Quest 3 or Quest 3S that much better. Kiwi's always put out really solid products. I've always been a big endorser of Kiwi. I haven't been disappointed with any of theirs. Their H4 Boost is what got me looking into the Halo type strap. Again, for the longest time I didn't even consider them, but now I do use them from time to time. But I still use their K4 Boost, and now I definitely am going to be using the K4 Duo here that you can see. So if you have any questions, make sure to let me know. I'm more than happy to do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you for watching this one. We'll see you next time here on True North VR.